Hello, this is Jordan Nash, and welcome to part 1 of a several-part series about the 2018 xLights Around the World video. In this video, we'll talk about what the xLights Around the World project is, and also how to get started with your audio file. The xLights Around the World project was started 2 years ago, and basically everyone sequences the same song using xLights and puts it on their display. We'll provide a stock sequence for you, or you can create your own. Then, once your display is set up, go out and film your display and submit the video file. In December, we'll compile all the video files and we'll make it into one worldwide video, with each display having a few seconds of time on the final video. This project started 2 years ago with 23 submissions. Last year we had over 70. There are many goals for this year's video. The first one is, we want the video to be completed before Christmas so that it is more shareable on blogs, news, websites, etc. Last year the video wasn't finished until January, and Christmas was already over, so a lot of people didn't give that much interest. Our goal this year is over 100 submissions. The ultimate goal of this project is to gain more publicity about our community, because a bigger community means more support and software development for everyone. So far our timeline looks like this. In August, this tutorial is released as part 1, and also there will be a presentation on X Essentials about filming your display. In September, the stock sequence and mapping tutorial will be released. In mid-November, we'll make a video similar to this about the submission guidelines and how to submit your video using a Google form. The tentative date right now for all videos to be submitted is December 15th, with the goal of the final video being released on December 22nd. A big thanks goes to all those who have participated on the poll on Facebook. The music that was selected for this year is the opening number from The Greatest Showman, called The Greatest Show. This is the greatest show! I'm assuming that most of you are familiar with this song. If you haven't gotten a chance to see the movie, I'd highly recommend it. Early on in this process, we found that this song is fantastic. It has a lot of energy, but it lacks a few things, forcing us to edit the file. First off, the first minute or so of the song is way too long and repetitive, and so your audience doesn't get bored. We want to make the song not only usable to the xLights Around the World video, but also make the music and sequence usable in your show. As a result, we are going to have everybody edit this file on their own. Because of logistics and legality, we can't distribute the edited file. Don't worry, this process is very easy and it takes under 10 minutes, and I'll go through it step by step in just a minute. Now, to edit the file, we needed to choose an audio software, and there's a number of criteria that went into choosing the right software for everyone to use. Many of you are familiar with the software Audacity, and unfortunately it does not fit all of these criteria. The software that the team chose this year to edit the audio file is called Reaper, and this software does meet all of those criteria. Here's a quick flowchart on how this audio process is going to work, and then I'll jump into how to edit and export this file. The process shown in this flowchart ensures that everybody will have an identical edited MP3 file at the end. Everybody's edited audio file needs to be identical, so it links up with the stock sequence that'll be provided. Again, our reason for editing the file is to make it better and shorter. Awesome, let's get started editing the file. You'll be responsible for purchasing the music on your own using either Google Play, iTunes, or Amazon Music. After you have the audio file purchased and downloaded, we need to install Reaper. Just search Reaper on Google and click on the one that says Reaper Audio Production Without Limits. The link should bring you to Reaper, reaper.fm. In the top left, click Download Reaper and find the version that works with your operating system. Then, download and install the software. Because the installation process is slightly different on PC and Mac, I'll speed up this next little part, showing how I installed Reaper on my computer. Once Reaper is installed, we need to download the Reaper project file, which is found in Google Drive. A good way to find this file on Google Drive is right through xLights. Inside of xLights, go to Tool, then Download Sequence Lyrics. If you don't see that option, it's probably time to update your software. Click on xLights Google Drive, and then the link in the bottom right corner. Clicking on this link should open a web browser and bring you right to the Google Drive xLights Share folder. Click on Community Projects, then xLights Around the World. Inside this folder, you'll find 3 files, one for iTunes, one for Google Play, and one for Amazon. These are not audio files, rather data files, that contain all the cross dissolves, cuts, and edit that we'll use here in a second. I went ahead and purchased and downloaded the song from these 3 different sites, and I noticed that they're very similar, but they do have slight differences. That's why we have 3 different RPP files here. Choose the one that coordinates with the place that you purchased your music from. Right-click the file and select Download. I'd recommend saving it to a similar place that you keep your other xLights related project files. Next, find the file that you just downloaded and double-click it. This should launch the Reaper software and immediately give you a dialog that says Replace Missing File. And basically this window is asking you where the song is that you just purchased. Click on Browse for File. We'll then need to tell Reaper where the song is that we just downloaded. Out of this entire tutorial, this will probably be the hardest part that we have to do. And that is, find the file that we downloaded from iTunes, Google Play, or Amazon. And because these software all download the files in different places, it may take a second to track down where the file was downloaded. For example, when you purchase a song on iTunes, it hides the file in a very obscure directory that you'll have to track down. A simple Google search should help you track down the audio file. Once you've located that file, hit open. If everything is successful, the screen should look similar to this. There should be a single track of audio at the top of the screen with several cuts, dissolves, and edits. Let's take a listen to the first few seconds. Now if it doesn't quite sound like that, or the beats don't quite line up, then something probably went wrong. If you're having trouble finding or downloading the file from iTunes, downloading Reaper, downloading the Reaper file off Google Drive, or getting Reaper to work, feel free to reach out with a comment on Facebook. If everything sounds okay, go up to File and select Render to create the edited MP3 file. Under the output directory, click Browse and select Browse for Directory. Then navigate to where your other xLights project files are saved. I'd recommend saving this MP3 file directly in your Sequences folder. Next, rename the file name to 01 The Greatest Show Edited, and this is mainly to differentiate the two different files. The last thing, under Output Format, select MP3. Then choose Render One File. This should take a few seconds, and then Reaper will spit out an MP3 edited file. Let's find that edited file we just made and give a quick listen to make sure everything went right. Now that we all have identical edited MP3 files, we'll be able to bring it into xLights and pair it up with a stock sequence that'll be created. From all of us at the xLights Around the World group, we wish everyone the best of luck, and we can't wait to see the final videos of everyone's displays.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.